education is the most powerful weapon to change the world. I want to thank all of you here that are students tonight at UMass Lowell for changing the world. Congratulations to all of you, and always remember, we are here to support you. Good luck and Godspeed in all of your studies.
Very thankful and appreciative for the opportunity to be here with all the folks from UMass Lowell and many of our students. And I don't want to embarrass Marielle or Julacys, who were with me at the Arlington way back in 2008, 2009, when I was still a middle school principal. But it's really great to see all of our former students, our current employees, and folks that we know from the community here. It's an exciting night for all of us here, for LPS and UMass Lowell, of course, but most of all for all the folks who are paraprofessionals and the recent high school graduates who are taking their first steps of what we hope to be a long and rewarding career. You made a major commitment to yourselves and to your futures. It's an incredibly important vocation, and also your commitment to the city of Lawrence in general and to the students in the schools.
First of all, mainly we're here to honor you. You're taking a step into a profession that is honorable, that's noble, and we want to be here to help you with that. We need you. It's simple. We need you. There's a teacher shortage crisis. There is a diversity problem that's longstanding in education, and it particularly impacts students in communities like Lawrence. So you're important. You're critical. We need you, and the students here need you. So your success is our success, is their success. We're driven by the idea that educational justice is the most important thing that we're about. We need community partners. We need people from the community to come back and teach in schools and communities. You know why? Because you have the cultural wealth that teachers, our current teacher workforce doesn't offer. So we need you. You're important. We want to see that you're supported academically, financially, and emotionally. This is not going to be easy. We know that, and we want you to know we're here for you.
I'll be brief because I know really the fun part of this is celebrating and get a chance to talk to folks, but I just want to add my congratulations and thanks to everybody who's making this possible. I think Stacy said it so well. This kind of thing takes a team and a community. It takes the people who are putting the time in to teach, to advise. It takes the support for the funding to make all of this happen. But most of all, it takes all of you. It takes all of you to raise your hand and stand up and say, I want to be an educator. And that is how, coming out of college, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I found out that I wanted to teach. And so that's how I ended up going on to get other degrees. But more important is the fact that all of you standing in front of a classroom and understanding the community that you are part of, that is going to have an impact on so many students that fall in your path. So thank you for raising your hand. Thank you for putting in the time and effort. I think, as was said, we're not going to say it's an easy path, right? It's a lot of work to become a paraprofessional, to become a teacher, and you're putting that time in. But I think I just want to reiterate, it's important. It's important for people to see you in that role. It's important for people to see leaders of color, people of color in leadership positions, and people so that our students on all ages can be inspired to know that they have many positive opportunities ahead of them. So thank you again. We're here for you. And thank you, everybody, for being here today. What an exciting time.
We're going to make this official. We're going to sign on the dotted line. We celebrate athletes when they have a signing event. So we're going to celebrate you stepping into the profession of teaching. So you're making a commitment. We're investing in you. And we're just going to make that official.
Clarissa Sierra. Olamide Del Monte. Marielle Rodriguez. Martina Vega. Mike Feliz. Julacys Marrero. Diana Rodriguez. Julian Garcia. Alexandria Ortiz. Edeline Mordan. Emily Sorial. Crystal Alejandro, and Washington Medina.
I am so amazed at the number of people who made the decision to move on from where you are to the next step. I also want to say to you, you can do it. As a woman of color who started out in education, one of the hardest parts for me was I went to a school that was mostly white, and there were only 2 of us in the school of education who were of color. And we felt like we had gone to a foreign land. And we had grown up, both of us had grown up in an African-American neighborhood, right? We knew our community, we knew it well. We knew if we needed something, we could go see people, we could connect with them and help. And so we made a deal with each other that we would stick it out together. I want you to know and understand that you connecting with each other is going to be an important part of this, because each of you have a skill that the other one may need, and vice versa. So look at it almost as a team sport as you walk through the process and help each other through. Also know and understand that everything is possible. Just so you know, when I started out, I was a Title I reading student. I couldn't read well. I had 2 grandparents who didn't speak English, and ultimately in my household, that was not the priority language most of the time. And so it required me doing extra things and getting support and help from people for that. But in the end, I was successful because of that community who came together collectively at a church and tutored me. And then they said to me, when I am done, you have to pass that energy and effort on to others, Darcy. And so I'm excited to now be part of a department at DESE whose sole role is to get more and more people of color into education. To be honored enough to be invited here today to see you is amazing. And I already said to somebody, when you graduate, you better invite me back. But I want to tell you from my heart, for the 44% of students in Massachusetts right now who look like you and me, they need you. They want you there, and you more than have the capacity to do the job. So congratulations, and I look forward to coming to your graduation and hopefully standing there and cheering each year on.